Hello friends, welcome to my channel here at Techies. This is our Angular 21 tutorial part 4. In this video, we can talk about interpolation and Angular pipes. Both are very simple concept. So first we can start from what is interpolation. So interpolation is nothing but one-way data binding. So the syntax is double curly braces. So inside the interpolation, we can use pipes and also we can do the calculation. So we can see some basic example, then you will get the better understanding regarding this interpolation. And the next one is pipes. Pipe is nothing but a text formatter that we can use inside the interpolation. Okay. So in Angular, we have some inbuilt pipes. Similarly, if required, we can create some custom pipes also. Okay. So now we can start the implementation. So this is my created application. Okay. So here I am going to create one new component, ng generate component, and my component name is interpolation. Interpolex. Okay. The component is created. Next time adding this component in our routing side. First path. In the path, I am just providing interpol. Okay. And we can use this component interpolex. Okay. So our application in the running mode only. Okay, the text is showing here. And also we can remove all the default content. Okay. I removed everything and just keeping this router outlet. Okay. So now we can start the implementation. The first thing is in our component side, I am just declaring one variable. First name. Okay. Just in here I provided. I am going to bind this value using this interpolation. The HTML side. H1. So the interpolation syntax is double curly braces. Okay. First name. So now if you look at here, see the same text is binded here. Okay. Let me remove this one. Similarly, I'm declaring another one variable, just a salary. It is the integer, right? So we can put like just on 10,000. Next, binding this value also using this interpolation. The number also. See, number also binded. So next we can see some calculation here. So in this area, we provide star 2. This is multiplication. See, the calculation will work. And in case if I provide plus, see. So the concept is very simple. If you want to bind some values dynamically from our Angular UI side, we can use this interpolation. Okay. So next we can see pipes. Okay. So pipes already I have mentioned that we can use within the interpolation. Okay. And also I mentioned it is the text formatter. Okay. So we have some inbuilt pipes in Angular. So we can explore one by one. So these are the pipes. Okay. DatePipe, UpperCase pipe, LowerCase, title case, currency pipe, decimal, percentage, slice, JSON, and asynchronous pipe. First, we can start from the easiest thing. This is UpperCase. Okay. So the pipe syntax is this one. Okay. Then we have to mention our pipe name. UpperCase. See, we are getting the error. So if you look at here, no pipe found with the name of UpperCase. To fix this issue, import the UpperCase pipe class from this Angular/common. Okay. So in this case, we need to inject one model here in this import section, common model. See, it is changed into UpperCase. Otherwise, instead of completely importing this common model, we have to import UpperCase pipe. So that also makes sense. Okay, it is working fine. So now you may have a question, which one we supposed to import here, whether it is uppercase pipe or a common model. Okay. So my suggestion is always go with the required classes, because so currently we are learning I may going to use all the pipes, but in the real time scenario we may use one or two pipes only. So better we can go with the required pipes. Okay. So next we can use the lowercase pipe. So what I'm going to do, let me declare one more variable, last name, the keys. Okay, the same h1 itself, we can use another interpolation, last name, lowercase. So obviously we need to import the lowercase pipe here. Okay, see, it is changed into small letter. And next we can see the title case. The same, let me declare one more variable, Angular. So I provided everything as the lowercase. So basically the title case pipe will change the first letter as capital letter. Okay, that is the expectation. H2 tag, then course, title case, and let me import the required pipe also, title case pipe. So the first letter is changed. So next we can see the currency pipe. So in this salary we can include the currency pipe. So obviously we have to import this pipe here, currency pipe, and next in the HTML side, the currency. See, defaultly the dollar symbol is included, and also we have the thousand separator was there. Okay. So but the thing is, based on the country, the currency symbol will be varying, right? So in this case, we can pass some additional parameters to our pipes. In this currency pipe, let me pass one parameter, it's the country code. So the syntax should be like this. Okay. And we need to provide the country currency code. If I provide INR, the symbol is changed. Similarly, Europe. Okay. So this is the way we can pass the parameters to our pipes. Okay. So next we can see date pipe, and also declaring one variable today. We are taking the current date today. So if you look at here the value, we get the complete date and time information. Okay. So here we can apply some pipes for the formatting. The same way, first we have to use the pipe date, then only we can pass this parameter. Okay, now we are good. Okay, so if we look at here, it's not the month value is not correct. Let me confirm. Okay, this month, if you want the numbers, then we have to provide capital letter. Now it is working fine. So similarly, if you want to get as the text like a Jan, so in this case, we need to provide additional 1M, 3M. Okay, see. And similarly, if we need a full value like a January, so then we have to provide 4M. Okay. So the same way, we can get the time, HH, small m, minute, double S seconds. If I'm refreshing, see the value is varying. Okay. And if you need on railway time, you need to provide capital H. Okay, it is the AM, so there is no change. And if you want to find AM or PM, you have to provide like this. A, it is AM. Okay. So now we have done with an date pipe. So we can move on to the next one. So now if you look at here, date, uppercase, lowercase, title case, currency, we have done. So next we can move on this decimal pipe. Okay. So in this decimal pipe, again we can use the same salary. So salary. So here we need to import the decimal pipe. Once it is done, we can move on the percentage pipe. So let me import both. Okay. For the decimal pipe, the pipe name is number. Okay. See, we got just one separator. So here, let me provide some decimal value in the salary. 529. We got the same values. Okay. So here also, let me include some parameters here. Now we got the first two digit only. Now in case if I provide just a one to one, okay, we got a single digit only. So this is decimal pipe. The next one is percentage pipe. For this percentage also, we can use the same salary. Here the pipe name is percentage. So here we need to provide values for out of 100. So I'm declaring one more variable value 35. Now if I'm using this value, it is the 14 percentage. So here if I passing some parameter, it will work as the combination of our decimal and the percentage pipe. The next one is slice pipe. So slice pipe basically work with a array or a string. So we have to provide the range. Based on that, it will take those characters or some other values. Okay, first name, or else we can take this course. The value we provided Angular, right? So let me provide Angular tutorial. So we just binded this value. Now I am applying the slice. So before that, we need to import this pipe here, slice pipe, slice. So here the parameter is needed. So I'm just providing 5. Okay. So here it should be provided in the integer manner. Okay, that is what. See the output. We are able to see this AR and the tutorial. Okay, it is skipped the first 5 letters. Okay. So in case if I need to get the first 5 letters, then I have to provide like this. 0, 0 to 5. The angle. Maybe I can change this into 7. Then we got like this. Okay. And the next one is a JSON pipe. Okay. So JSON pipe basically convert from our object into JSON string. Let me have one variable user data. Okay. Name here Angular version 21. Okay. This is my object. So now if I'm directly binding here, okay, we got the values just object because it is an object. Okay. So now by using this JSON pipe, we can convert this into JSON string. Okay. For doing that, the steps are same. We need to import the pipe. The pipe name is JSON pipe. And in our HTML side, we have to include like this. Okay. So now we got our JSON object. And the final one is asynchronous pipe. So asynchronous pipe basically used for getting the actual value from the observable. Okay. So observable is the separate topic. I will create the separate video for that. So time being, I can cover one of the example. Okay. Let me declare one small observable. So observable, we can define with multiple keywords. I'm going to use the off keyword. Okay. So part is my variable name, and I'm using this off keyword. It's from RxJS, and here I'm providing one value, just a part of 4. Okay. So now I need to bind this value from our HTML side. So in the future, definitely we will see a lot of example regarding this observable concept. Then we will be familiar. So currently, just assume you want to bind one value. Okay. Now, if you look at here the screen, so here also we get the same object. Okay. But if you provide the JSON pipe, it won't work. So we got the empty value. But our expectation is make sure we need to get our actual value. Okay. So in this case, we need to use asynchronous pipe. So we are getting the error. The reason is we not imported our pipe, async pipe. Fine. See the response, part 4. These are the input pipes in Angular side. Okay. Similarly, if required, we can create some custom pipes also. Let me show you one basic example. So first we need to create the pipe using the ng command. The command is ng generate, short form is g, then pipe, short form we can use p, okay, and then name I can provide just to multiply. One basic example, okay. Maybe we can create in the separate folder, okay. Let me execute it. Okay, there is a mistake. ng generate p, then we have to provide the path multiply. Okay, so our pipe is created. You can see it here. So here this is our pipe name and it is implements this pipe transformation and it is having one transform function. So here we need to provide the parameters. So currently we have this value, we can keep the same, and I'm changing this data type as number, and here I'm going to have another one parameter, that is factor, again that also a number. Okay, so the output response, so we will provide in the number format only. In this implementation side, we have to take the actual value, and based on the factor we are just doing this multiplication, that's it. Okay, this is a very basic pipe. So based on your business logic, you can create your own custom pipes. So next we can see how to use in your application. The concept is very same. First, make sure we need to import this pipe, multiply pipe. Okay, and next in our HTML side, let's do salary and then pipe and multiply. It should have the parameter. I just provided 3. So in case if I provide any string value, it won't work because the expected value is number only. Okay, see, it is working. Okay, great, it is working fine. So now we are in the end of the video. Still, if you have any doubts or clarification, please post in the comment box, and also please don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you, thanks for watching.